Hi, this is Kenneth Marks of the Ancestor Hunt. Today we're going to show you how to research newspapers using Google's News Archive. When doing a search of the News Archive, there are two types of results that you will get. One are articles that are free, and the second is articles that you have to pay for. As we go through the discussion of how to use the Google News Archive, there are two anomalies that I want to point out, and they are important for you to know. So let's get started, shall we? First of all, we go to Google's homepage, www.google.com, and we select News. Up will come the news of the day, but we want to search the archive, not current news. So how do we do that? In the text box up here, over on the right, is a little arrow that you click on, and up comes Advanced Search. The most important item that you need to choose in the Advanced Search box is this one right here, where it says Date Added to Google News. You do not want anytime. What you want is in Archive. And let's go through and show you some of the options. The first four boxes are typical Google search options for search terms. You can choose all of the words, an exact phrase, some of the words, or you can actually exclude some words. You can choose a set of dates between X and Y as to which dates you wish to actually have newspapers searched for. You can select a specific newspaper or a specific location. What we're going to do is I'm going to enter a person who is actually in my family tree. Again, check to make sure it says in Archive and hit Search. And up comes the results. You will notice that the first one you have to pay for, $3.95 for that particular article. Second is free, the third one's free. Here we have pay-per-view, another dollar amount, so you have to pay for that one. And as you can see later in the page, there's a couple of them that are indeed free. Let's go to the second page because I want to point out the anomaly that you need to know about. The first several are all free. There is no dollar amount or does not say pay-per-view. And then down towards the end we have pay-per-view, a dollar amount, and pay-per-view. So there's approximately 10 in the first two pages that are free. I want to point out a little toolbar here that you also need to be aware of, where it says All News, Archives, Any Price, Sorted by Relevance, and Clear. Clear actually clears the toolbar, so we won't do that. The key one is here, Archives. That's what we always want to have up. And again, you can search news for different time frames, but we want the archives. And the anomaly is right here. See where it says Any Price? You can select any price or you can select free only. Let's choose free only and see what happens. As you can see, there are only 4 results to come up. Well, we showed earlier that there were 10. So I believe that Google has not done a good job here in actually showing you the ones that are indeed free. So I would not decide to use the free only option. Again, go to any price. Okay, so that's anomaly number 1. Let's pick an article and let's see how Google treats that article, how it displays it, etc. Select this one here and up comes the article. So if I wanted to save that particular article, I would use my snipping tool, and you can use any of the ones that are out in the market. I happen to use one that's available with Windows 7, and I can select the article and then go ahead and save it. But as you can see, there's a little problem here. The search terms, Stafford Rep, are highlighted in yellow, and the top part of the article that I desire is highlighted in blue. I may not want to have blue and yellow in the article that I save on my computer or save in the cloud or whatever. So let's get rid of this. And I'm going to show you, and this is the second anomaly that I wanted to make you aware of. I'm going to show you how indeed to save that article without all that highlighted stuff. And here's how you do it. It's really quite simple. First of all, you make note of the date of publication, in this case September 3rd, 1963, and the actual page that it's on. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually browse that newspaper And here it is over here, September 3rd, 1963, so we select that. And now we want to go to page 12. Let's do that. And there's the page that has the article that I wish to snip and save. So let's expand that, make it larger. Over here you have the options of zooming in and zooming out. We're going to zoom that a bit, make it larger. So when I save it, I'll be able to read it. And let's do that a couple more times. And there we go. So I use my snipping tool again. And I can crop this later. And I can go ahead and save that wherever I wish. Obviously, I'm going to give it a better name than that. For now, it'll work. And we've saved the article. And that, my friends, is all there is to it. So you do your search terms in the advanced search box. You go ahead and bring up the results that you wish, save the articles that you wish. If you don't want the blue and yellow highlights, I've shown you a way to do that. And frankly, it's quite simple to search the news archive. Now, what if you wanted to know what newspapers Google has done scans of and indexed and made available to you? As many of you know, Google has stopped archiving newspapers well over a year ago, but there is talk that it may happen again. In any case, what are the newspapers that they have? Again, there's a website for that. It's news.google.com/newspapers. And here they are, presented in alphabetical order. You can select those that starts with a C, and it's all on one web page. And as you can see, let's just go here. Canadian Register, for example, is in the news archive for publication between March 28, 1942 and October 23, 1948. Here's one. The Cape Breton Post is between 1901 and 1973, a large amount there, etc. So you can scroll down. You can look for one particular newspaper that you might be interested in, or as I showed before, you can select the first letter of the newspaper and scroll through it. And that is all there is to finding which newspapers are available. So there's basically, in summary, two things that you need to know about. One is you go to Google, go to News, select Archive, put in your search terms, pick the articles that you wish, snip it. You can avoid the highlights as I showed earlier. And then if you want to know which newspapers Google has indeed archived, you go to news.google.com/newspapers, and that's where you can find out what they have in the archive at any particular point in time. And that's all there to it, my friends. Happy researching. Hope you find the articles about all of your ancestors and relatives that you're interested in. This is Kenneth Marks of the Ancestor Hunt. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.